Hi, and welcome to the Back to Shawnee's Kitchen. We're going to talk today about Easter baskets and how we can help our kids still have a wonderful time without consuming excessive amounts of sugar. So kids today are only supposed to have between 3 and 6 teaspoons of added sugar per day, and that's what the American Heart Association recommends. But honestly, they're consuming much, much more. The average, most kids are consuming 12 to 20, even more than 30 teaspoons. And so it's really important that we look for creative alternatives so that we can help build these really strong bodies that they're going to need in the future. So let's take a look at some of these baskets that I put together. So the first one is the Lego one that I put on the in the group. And this is a giant box of Legos. You can see it has, I think it has almost 500 pieces in it. And then I've got some I've got some Easter eggs filled with healthy candy, and I'm gonna go over that with you later. And so the next one is games. So a couple of the really popular games right now this is called Gas Out, and this one's called Don't Step in It. And kids love these games. And but you can put any kind of games you want. What I did is for all of these, I just did some shopping. I looked for things that were on sale, went to Amazon and found some things that were bargains. So it was great. And then I've got the candy, and the next one is for your sports enthusiasts. I've got a soccer ball with some cones, and then a gift certificate for a session of youth soccer at our local YMCA. And you can get that through your YMCA or whoever offers soccer in your area. This one is for Every Kid Loves Slime, and this is a whole slime kit. It's based on this mystery Wheel of Slime game. So the kids make the slime and then they play a game with it. And again, it has candy. And the next one is for some outdoor fun. This is a disc that when you throw it, it turns into a ball. So the person catching it, then it's a ball when they catch it, and then they fly it again back to the other person, and it's a disc. And this is called a water bubble. They are water balloons that you can refill over and over again. And they're just really fun on a hot summer day. So the next one is for our sports person and outdoorsy. We've got a brand new shiny bike helmet, a volleyball, and a basketball. The next one is this is a glow-in-the-dark track, 200 pieces of track with a little car that they can put together, and a light-up football. The next one is a summer swim basket. So I've got a really cool sea turtle towel, and I'm going to put a swim cap and goggles in here. And then I also got a gift certificate for the local YMCA for a session of swim lessons. So if you have a child that needs to learn how to swim, you can create a basket with some fun stuff of some things that you would already be buying your child. The next one is into arts and craft. This is a spinner. It makes spin art and all different kinds of designs, so your kids can get really creative, and some classic and gel markers to go with it. And then our last basket here is a bunch of sea animals. So we've got all these different little fun creatures. This was a kit of 17 of them, and they're just super fun animals, kind of an under the sea. Got your starfish here. And so you can see that these baskets really invoke creative play and you notice that none of them have to do with technology. And although technology is great, our kids are spending way too much time on technology. They need to be having fun, moving their body. A lot of these baskets promote active play. And so really think about, maybe your child mentioned something that they would like to learn how to do, and maybe it's juggling, or maybe it's, a new sport. And so you can take advantage of just putting together a fun basket and helping them to not only move their bodies, but learn something new and release that creative energy. So let's talk about the candy that's in the basket. So we have these are gummy bears, and the company that I use is called Yum Earth. And so I've got them all right here. And then in some of the eggs are some natural jelly beans, and there's a picture of them, and they're colored with real food. So they're not, you notice they're not super bright like some of the other jelly beans. That's because they're colored from real food. These are from the company called Surf Sweets. And then in some of the Easter eggs, there are these hard candies. And again, they are non-GMO, and they have no artificial colors in them at all. And then we have some lollipops, again, that are in the baskets. And they came in a big bag. So if you wanted to get smaller quantities, they do sell them. Like this is a package of just 10 lollipops. They make some, Surf Sweets also makes some gummy worms. And then here's a smaller bag of jelly beans as well. And then they do make, like this is, I love carob instead of chocolate. Carob is comes from a carob bean also. It has lots of B vitamins, and so they do make candy bars also that have less sugar in them and just are an alternative. So why all of these and not what's so bad about artificial dyes? So let's talk about that just for a second before we end. So artificial dyes are banned in most other countries except the USA. And the worst ones I've written on this board right here are red 40, blue number 1, and yellow 5 and 6. And so it's obvious when they're in the colored cereal or the candy colored, the coatings on candy. But you may not realize that they're in crackers, they're in sauces, they're in just all different kinds of food, and they put them in there just to enhance the color because they make them more appealing to us as consumers, and that brighter, vibrant color. But also just be aware that those chemicals are really damaging in all different kinds of ways inside the body and our brain. So we want to stay void of them, and that's one of the reasons why we don't want to pay attention to the front of the package. As cool as those little phrases may seem, we want to turn it around to the back and really look at the ingredients that are in our food. And so I really hope that you enjoyed this this Facebook Live, and I just wanted to start your own ideas coming to life on how you can help your child or your grandchild or your niece or your nephew, anybody that you would do fun stuff for this springtime and Easter season, in creating a basket that will truly help them develop their talents, their passion, their skills in something really fun. And you can still put some candy in it, but it doesn't have to be as much. And also then the focus will be more on the goodies, the toys that are inside, these creative things to get our child moving and playing and just being a kid, and that will spark their imagination. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Oh, and I just wanted to remind you, many of you have probably seen it, but I'm doing a webinar this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It'll be Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and then Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And on this webinar, we're going to talk a lot about the things that many of you wanted to learn more about through the survey that I sent out. And so I hope you will join me. If you would like to sign up for the webinar, I'm going to put the link in the group where you can go and just sign up to come and listen to the webinar and really take charge of your health so that you can not only feel better today, but have a healthy future free of chronic illness. So I wish you all a wonderful day, and it's not April Fool's, this is real stuff here. And anyways, have a great time today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.